Happy Friday, everyone. Welcome back to TBM Sports. Let's talk Friday Night Lights. We do have 3 college football games in action that we will be looking at, 2 of them. I will have 1 game with an official play, so let's get into the breakdowns and my analysis as I want to share with you some of my thoughts here. Yesterday, just a quick recap, we did have 1 play in college football, and we covered on a little bit of a backdoor. So love me a backdoor cover, okay? That's one of the funnest things, I think, within sports betting, right? Other than that, I think that's kind of just, maybe a rocking chair bet with a very big underdog on the money line. But you got to love a backdoor. It gives you something to root for in the fourth quarter. And that's kind of where we were victorious yesterday and looking to keep that momentum going into this weekend. Love the Saturday card. Love the Saturday card in college football. Can't wait to give you guys my video breakdown with my best bets a little later on this afternoon. Kind of been doing some work over the last week, and it's a very good card, I think, for my numbers. As long as everything goes to plan, I'm probably jinxing myself, but I do like a lot of spots in marquee games. But I want to get into the games tonight. If you have not done so by now, hit the like button. Subscribe down below. These are completely free picks, and I know I get to see the numbers. If you can, share this video out. All right, I get to see pretty much where the views come from. I do appreciate all of my loyalists. You guys are very, very loyal to the channel. I do appreciate that. I see the numbers. Everybody basically is subscribed that does watch. We want to spread the word, though, and get more people involved here on the channel, okay? So we're going to talk about tonight's games. We've been doing exceedingly well in college football through 6 weeks. I think we're close to plus 10 units. I will be sharing the spreadsheets and stuff that I do have formulated, adding some components to what we do here on a daily basis. So excited to share with you all that. But I do want to talk about North Texas and South Florida, the Mean Green, okay, coming off of a bye, hosting South Florida. And big fan of Byron Brown. We've had some very successful spots where we backed South Florida, and I think this one does continue today. The one thing that I do want to shed some light on, some of the money moves and the line movements, okay? We talk about South Florida was basically a 2.5-point favorite, and now coming over and basically being a 1.5-point underdog. North Texas is the favorite here in this spot. Depending on where you look, the numbers do change a little bit, but I think that as we look into this game off of a bye, one thing that I do think that will be very, very potent here in this spot is points, okay? The offense that North Texas does deploy, I don't think they'll have an answer for the dynamic play from Byron Brown. Really looking forward to a high-scoring affair. I think South Florida, from a defensive success rate, I think they will have some very opportunistic turnovers and plays that will result in points as well. It's a big total, okay? It's a big, big number, and I do see a lot of South Florida games that it's a little bit sloppy, I would say, early on, and that kind of skews the numbers. But I do think that volatility and variance we will get within these styles of offense and also defensively what they're going to be trying to accomplish does lend me towards taking a position on the over, okay? And I do want to also preface that by saying I agree with the line movement. I personally think it's a sharp spot taking North Texas here on the money line. We backed them before as well. So 2 of my darlings, if you will, kind of on the smaller slate outside of some, big name schools. North Texas and South Florida have been very profitable throughout the course of 2025 thus far. But I like the over here, okay? I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I think we get the North Texas side. They allowed 30-plus points of Western Michigan. Some of these opponents and looking at in between the box scores of these games and reading the game flows and scripts, very shocked to see some of their numbers that they have allowed. I think that South Florida is going to look to attack more so on the ground, but chunk plays, big touchdowns. Okay, that's what I want to see here tonight, and hopefully we get over that threshold at halftime, and then basically can let it roll on to a 67. So we need to cover 66.5 to the over. That will be my best bet for the Friday action, taking North Texas, South Florida, going over 66.5. Okay, and that's my best bet. That's the only thing I will be playing in the college football world, but I do want to talk a little bit about what we have within Washington and Rutgers. Shocking number, okay? 60.5 is that spot. I don't see it. I'm not going to bet it. It's a fishy number. I do think that this one will potentially be even a very, I'm talking if it does not go over and they are right with the handicap, I could see this game basically being in the 40s, okay? I think it's a bad number. I just don't trust it, and I don't want to get involved in watch a late night Rutgers-Washington game where, we're rooting for a big number. And but I would, at first glance, take the under 60.5 within Rutgers and Washington. That's a small lean as well. But my best bet will be North Texas. We'll take the Mean Green and the South Florida Bulls going over the total of 66.5. So, yeah, let's root for an over here on a Friday night. Should make for a great evening to go alongside some MLB, a divisional playoff baseball. Get to see Scooball in action. But like I said, guys, thank you for the support. Share this video if you can. Subscribe down below. Join us on the Discord, all that good stuff. And we'll talk to you very soon in the Saturday picks here on the channel. All right. Appreciate it. Peace.